Hi, my name is Angela Chavez. I am the director of the Hoop of Learning program here at Mesa Community College. This past summer, we partnered with Mr. Eddie Webb, English faculty, via a multimedia program, giving an opportunity for the Hoop of Learning students to share their story and their experiences as participants of the Hoop of Learning program here at Mesa Community College. We hope you enjoy this documentary and welcome to Mesa Community College.
Lights rolling.
Sound rolling.
Sound rolling.
Camera rolling.
Camera rolling.
Take one.
Action.
How do you destroy people? How do you destroy us?
Transfer of the savage-born infant to the surroundings of civilization, and he will grow to possess a civilized language and habit.
So you're recording now. So if you're recording now, then you got to and you move. So you got to refocus. So that's actually a pretty nice little shot right there.
I'm Nick Wilbur, and I'm going to be the cinematographer for this Summer Native documentary project. Action.
Hello, my name is Danny Fernandez. I am Navajo and I'm committed to this summer documentary project.
Hi, I'm Serena Carrillo. I'm Tohono O'odham and Navajo, and I'm committed to this summer documentary project.
My name is Kendall. I'm Navajo, and I am committed to this summer's documentary project.
My name is Anthony Deniclaw. I'm Navajo, and I'm committed to this summer documentary project.
My name is Autumn. My tribe is Navajo, and I am committed to this summer documentary project.
My name is Marcy, and I'm Navajo, and I want to be a part of this. I'm committed.
My name is Lola, and I'm Navajo, and I'm committed to do this tribe thing.
I was asked to say a prayer for this Hoop of Learning program, and I just want to offer up some good words on behalf of these young people in this program so that that it may have its fulfillment. Asking the Almighty Creator, God, we are asking you to bless us all this morning wherever our families may be, our people, our tribes, even the people in our nation. Because we can't really pray for our family and ourselves without praying for everybody. You know, that's just the way we do things. So, you know, Creator, that when I address you, that we're including everybody on this, because everybody will benefit from it. Knowledge is power, and it will help people to have a better understanding of our culture. You also bless our way of life, you know, that how it has been diminished, you know, and how we're suffering from the effects of that diminish, you know. Give us that strength, you know, to find it, to seek it, and to not be discouraged, and to bring it back to us, you know, so that we may live closer in your shadow, Creator, God, Creator. In that way, you know, we will not live in darkness, Creator.
I'm from sandy sage bushes between the crevices of the mesas, from 40 miles northwest of Bashes to a place called Chejitikane. I'm from the smoke of the ceremony, food glistening in aluminum foil. I'm from Yegel, work harder, to Dewiji, a family joke. I'm from those working hands of the elders up before the early sun, and I'm from the seasoned corn planting. I'm from the paths of history sitting upright in my backyard, from the trail of tears my grandparents suffered. I'm from the strong-rooted family line who never gave up throughout all those gunshots for years. I'm from the Treaty of 1868. I'm from a fenced land my people call home, the only place deferred from modern teachings. I'm also from the animals given as a result of the signatures chiefs signed with X's. I'm from the waging wars our men endured. I'm from those who danced for their arrival. I'm from the teaching of the old ways of northern fancy shawl. I'm from it etniol, wind girl. I'm from determination. I'm from Hajono Hasklin, Do Hajono Nachaido, Dole. Yad A She Paige Martinez Ginshe. I am from the Net Nation.
Take one.
Action.
My name is Cole.
Can I ask you?
Right there, right down a little more, right there.
Cole, take one.
Action.
We're making history here.
Action. Hello, I'm Nick Wilbur.
Hi, Nick.
I'm from the Hoop of Learning program, and may I have a film location agreement?
Sure. I'm here to tender my film application agreement.
Okay, great.
Hi, I'm Warren, and I'm in the Hoop Learning program, and I have a film location agreement.
Part of the agreement here is that while you are filming and riding on your skateboard, you can't be jumping off of any objects, you can't be grinding against any rails, you can't be grinding on any of the stairs. Absolutely, thank you.
So what's your name?
I'm Warren Johnson.
Where are you from, Warren Johnson?
I'm from Mesa, Arizona.
Well, how did you get involved with skateboarding?
It seemed cool, you know, riding on four wheels. You're free.
Where are you from?
Gila River in Tohono O'odham.
Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Let it fly.
When you shoot, the only place it's going to hit you is right here. My name is Royce Manuel. I am from Salt River. I'm Akmadatam. I am a river person. The workshop that I'm doing right now has to do with bows and arrows and arrowheads. The last battle was actually recorded, and they actually stood only this far from each other. It's not like the movies where they're hiding behind trees and rocks and stuff like that. The intent is I'm going to kill you, and your intent is going to kill me. So no reason for us to hide behind things. The intent is right here. What they said was the first people that fought were the war chiefs. So it's not like the war chiefs are actually telling somebody to go fight for them. They were fought first. Why is it important for you guys to learn? One thing is that with the tribe, we have responsibility. Always thinking about the community first as a whole. You think about your family as immediate, and you think about yourself as very last. So your responsibility is not only just to yourself, but first thing is to the community. So when you think about having to work with bows and arrows, is that you have to find that in yourself to do it.
I'm Omenichi Ewian. I am from my ancestors.
I am proud of who I am. I am Dene.
The guy talked earlier about the Hohokam or Hugam disappearing. Just because people move doesn't mean they've disappeared. And so we have a lot of information in our history that talks about ancient people just disappearing. But imagine if you lived here in Phoenix and then you moved to California, and then people say, oh, yeah, Paige's family just disappeared. They're all gone now. But all you did was move. So keep that in mind, because there's a lot of history that's taught that talks about indigenous people leaving. One of the reasons people say things like that is to claim land. We have a whole history built on people wanting to own land. So again, a lot of what you saw today was theories, but what I wanted you to see was that people who look like you, people that you're descendants from, were archaeologists, astrologists, engineers, some of the professions you want to go into. A lot of this history is not taught to you. You come from a vast background of people making things, building things, living off the land. Megan's dad was here and he showed how he used agave pieces to make thread, to make rope. That is some serious engineering. Does that make sense? So these are some of the things I want you to keep in mind. That you come from a rich culture, a highly educated culture, solstice, making doors to measure time. And this happens not only here, but at all indigenous sites. Chaco Canyon, they've lined up a wall that matches some astrological something in the sky. It's amazing. So if you ever look at Chaco Canyon, how they built the walls in that city, it all lines up to astrology. A lot of the astrology that we're aware of now, like a lot of the signs and symbols. So that's what I want you to think about, how maybe you would have interpreted some of these things a little differently.
Alicia, take one.
Action.
I wanted to pursue a career in science research, and I feel like there's not enough Native Americans in that field, so I can help represent them.
Elliot, take one.
Action.
I'm studying veterinary medicine, and my grandparents have cattle, so maybe I could help them with when it comes to vaccines and stuff like that.
Awesome. Good job.
I'm from great food and family fun and places where my childhood began. I'm from the memories, the dreams, and the crayons. I'm from my mother and father. Their perks and good attributes make me who I am. I'm from my gaudy toy, his keen eye, and goodness inside me, watching over and protecting me. I'm from Babakiri Mountain, where he resides and where our mountain provides. I'm from my cultures and ceremonies, where we all go to in peace and harmony. I'm from a world where children can't live without, and elders are respected throughout. I'm from an indigenous curse, but I will be the first to change the hate and to change the fate of all indigenous peoples. I'm from my lost language, but I will find it and know that my people are still out there in a world most do not know. I'm from white holidays and white beliefs, but to know my own history, that to me will be a big relief. I'm from my gaudy toy, that I've already said, I will be proud of my heritage until I am dead.
Oh, what's up, Brother Warren? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Respect.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? My name is Franco. I'm from Phoenix, born and raised. And we are Shining Soul. We're a hip-hop duo. I'm an MC. I write rhymes, poetry, and I also make beats as well.
Like I said, my name is Alex. I'm from the community of cells in FINALHOOP1 Nation. I MC as well. We've been together for about almost 8-9 years. I know you. I met him actually at 3 Years College. Hip-hop's always had that spirit of sharing knowledge and information in a way that's not, the mainstream. It's like the hood CNN. It's like, hey, this is what's up. This is what you can do with words, and to dictate the terms of our existence compared to, picking up the crumbs from the way it is currently. It relates to the border issues that are currently happening now in 2013. So my people, the FINALHOOP, are in the middle of this. This is right through the heart of our land. We have thousands of tribal members on the other side in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a gun pointed at your head by Border Patrol because they're telling you to get out of your car because of like some of the footage that we had. It's going to piss you off. And a lot of young people out there, I've seen it. I have friends and I have relatives who get so pissed, but they don't take it out maybe in a positive way. They take it out by drinking, suicide, alcoholism, and you're just trying to go to work, right, in Tucson to get a job, or go into one part of the reservation to help your auntie, or whatever. We've used our music to connect people in a way that, with the issues, and also just with music and hip hop that, in our communities is needed.
Up in the city, y'all know the deal. But back on my reservation, it's been the ordeal. Red light, blue light, keep still. Checking for ID, you get the ideal. Who your family be? Where your papers at? Don't it sound like a chopper screw track? Feds on my back taking photos. Border Patrol equals Gestapo. They have to get ya.
At the boarding school installation, remembering our boarding school days. So I want you to take your time, walk through the installation, and think about the question that you have, your self-reflection. Think about your culture, what your family, grandparents, parents have sacrificed so that you can be here today. So think about that question as you move through.
My name's Deborah Kroll. My tribe is a Hakalom Salina tribe from Central California. The original boarding schools were run by the U.S. government at the behest of several groups who noticed that Indian people were not assimilating into Western society as fast as they thought they should. And so the idea was to remove these children from their homes, to take them far away where they couldn't run back home to their parents, and to forcibly beat and persuade them to give up their Indian ways and basically become ersatz white people. There would be beatings, there would be people handcuffed in closets, you would have to drink castor oil or eat soap. There was a lot of physical punishments, standing outside at attention, having to do push-ups, and again, right back to the beatings.
Think and reflect, all right?
Well, it just helped me realize what my grandma used to go through, my grandparents, and the stories they would tell me. And looking at all this, it just made it seem more realistic of what happened. And I don't know, you get really emotional when you walk through stuff like that because this is what happened to your people back then.
So I feel like it was a horrible experience. Just the way they were treated, like they weren't anything but like they weren't humans like other people, which they are. But they just lived differently, and they thought that that was wrong, quote, wrong. So I think it was really bad the way they changed the way that they lived, and it had a very negative impact on future generations.
So it makes me sad, and it makes me also proud at the same time that, you know, I have my education, that I can go to school, that I've graduated with a bachelor's degree, that I learned about American Indian Studies in school. And so those are the things that I think about. So if I were to say one word, I would say resiliency. I'm happy to come from a people that are resilient, that have been able to bounce back, that have been able to be strong and to, you know, persevere through all these struggles and genocide that we experienced.
Even though they took their hair away, they still knew the culture. Even though they took the clothes away, they still knew their culture. Even though they took their jewelry away, they still knew their culture. And it's kind of just like, I respect the fact that they could do that. And I respect that they went through all of that stuff, and it's the culture and everything is still here today.
What it is to learn from this exhibit, and basically how palpable the sense of fear that it was just to go through this, and how hard it must have been to be forced to give up your culture, but also to admire how they stood through and how they persevered despite all what was going on.
How do you destroy us? First you lie to us, and you steal our land, and you lie some more. Then you get real evil. You steal our children, and force them into boarding schools. Physically, sexually, and emotionally abuse them so they won't speak their language.
I am from the hard-working great-grandmothers and mothers whose hands are cracked with dryness and powdered with flour. I am as enriched with joy as the northern lands of Arizona. I am the wind as taught from elders that all troubles blow away. I am a child of a father and mother who did all possible to keep the shelter and the meat on the table. I am the grandchild of grandparents who immigrated for a better life and grandparents who were the first in the land. I am from the sights of family crawling down the hallway as they are consumed by drugs or alcohol. I am from the uncles and brothers who urge me to do differently as for they would do it all over. I am from the tears of a mother, the rage of a father, as some days they cannot provide the wants and needs. I am from the city, as the city is to assimilate cultures, as for my family is assimilated. I am from the worries of the grandparents as they fear the culture is ending. I am from the sight of seeing the generation forgetting what the elders fought for. I am the silver lining of the children who have given up on education because I am the only one this far. I am the son for the elders as I am learning the ways of the past to present in the future. I am a fighter, a believer, not on my own, but I am from my family. I am Diné. I am from the wind as all the problems blew away.
Hi, I'm Autumn. I'm here for the Hoop of Learning.
Hi, and I'm Danny. I'm also with the Hoop of Learning, and we just have a few questions about the data that was collected.
So this table looks at
the Mesa Community College course completion by ethnicity. On this side, we see our retention rate, which is any student who actually completed the class with any grade, A through F. And we have what we call our attrition rate, which is students who dropped out or withdrew. Then we have a total for successful completion, a total for unsuccessful completion, and then we have totals for the students who withdrew.
I know a lot of people like give Native American stereotypes on that they're just alcoholics, but there's more than that to Native Americans. They have their own heritage, and I think people need to realize like why they're doing that is because of what happened to them then. Yeah.
Because everything that happened in the past created where we are today.
Reporting live from the Hoop of Learning program at the Heard Museum.
This is
This is Paige Martinez. Hook on it.